Hello and welcome to my attempt at a superliminal speedrun. The footage you're currently seeing is fast forwarded. Don't worry, the timer in the top right is going to its speed, so it'll be the correct time. So that's why it's going double speed. But yeah, I have only completed this game once before attempting this, so the speedrun's probably not going to be very good. Also, I'm not really a speedrunner. I just did this because I really enjoyed this game and wanted to see how fast I could complete it. I'd definitely say anyone who actually knows how to speedrun, or a lot of people in general, could probably easily beat this game faster than me. But it was fun to try. The positioning and sizing of items is incredibly important to getting speed down in this. Misplacing. Because that was pretty well done. Normally I actually stuff that up. Here I've actually had it land on the button before, which I meant I could just run straight through, but it didn't happen that time, sadly. Also, I'm not happy with this room because I stuff it up so much. If I ran closer to the sign, I could have made it bigger straight from the start, and I had to do all the ups and down. Also, it didn't land on the second button, but I didn't notice. Down this hallway, you can actually jump over this gap if you use a sign, but the room behind it is blank and there's nothing in it. So it's pretty boring in the end. An Easter egg would have been nice. There's many cool optical illusions in this area, but I just run through. Like that there. Not actually, well, that's not a hallway, but that last thing wasn't a hallway, it was a thing that poked out. If this is your first viewing of the game, I would probably recommend watching someone play through it properly, as you're missing all the puzzles. Or if you want to just see the game done really fast, welcome. Yeah, no, I stuff up this bit a bit. I didn't size it correctly. If I sized it slightly more there, I would have been able to jump straight away, but I actually did get up. When I first played through this game, finding the moon here took me ages. So here, I bring it down to size so I can run through the hallway quicker, which is really neat, and it worked really well. And there's many times later that I could have done this, and I don't know why I didn't. Yeah, now it's all about that sizing. Because I stuff it up, I think, a couple of times in this level. That wasn't too bad. But yeah. Look at all this dialogue you're currently missing. The story will zoom by, just like everything else. I think that's actually the quickest level I complete. because that one goes by pretty fast. Ah, I know what level we're on. Yeah, there's many parts of this level that I could do better, and I'll probably comment on them every time they happen. A lot of long hallways in this game. A lot of walking, straight lines. Should have grabbed it sooner. I forget what the puzzle in this room is, so I run down there when I could have just run straight to the left. Here I do a risky thing. You are meant to go left, but I just go right and then jump the gap. But if I had fallen, that would have, you know, wasted a lot of time. Trick I would say if someone else does this, make sure that sign's bigger when you grab it, because keeping it small doesn't give you much light, and thus makes it hard to jump up here. Which is why I made it slightly bigger. This you should definitely make the thing bigger, because yet again, not having the light, I stuff up this jump. The door's right there, I'm just not jumping into it correctly. Here, click that straight away. I thought the door would be already open, but it was not. Doesn't waste too much time, but still time wasting in the end. I love the loading screens in this game. So interesting. If anyone knows how to do this part faster, that'd be great to know. I only know about clicking it a lot along the floor, which I was hoping you could do it from an optical trick to make it land on the green button earlier from a further distance, but it doesn't seem to work for some reason. It's actually interesting, this room that we enter here is the same as the one if you jump over that gap in level 1. I should have just made them big from the start. I'm actually quite happy with this room. I go through it pretty seamlessly. Now we're on to my favourite level in the game. It's all about doors, portals, and... oh yeah, door portals. Size changing. I'd definitely say if you can get the sizing done for this next bit better than I did, you'd save a lot of time, because I think I made my character too small here, which made it longer to run across the ground, and also go into that room. A lot of this is just walking. A lot of interesting puzzles in this game that I'm just walking kind of past. I definitely recommend buying this game if you have the money, or just watching a playthrough of it, someone not running through it, because it's really interesting, and the actual story behind it. Well, I mean, yeah, it's a story. It gives you something to think about. So I guess that's... yeah, stuff that up. Just put it right there. I don't know what happens here. Something weird. I just start flying. I think the door was not meant to do what I did. You're not meant to come out of it sideways. I didn't do that because it would have taken too long to fall and it would have been way too big. It's actually interesting, you don't need to be in the elevators for the level to end, because I use this to exit, and it would actually exit if I stayed out. This part is just the waiting bit. You have to wait for the AI you're talking to, or you're not talking to, but they're talking to you, to just finish speaking. That's why I've added elevator music, because it's just merely waiting. This is interesting. I don't actually know if you have to leave the room or if it teleports you back no matter what, and it's just a timer. I started running because I don't actually know. I didn't want to test it. See this here, I realized what room it was. But I should have done this in the hallway to have less things to block me from actually putting it down. Stick to the floor here because you don't land on the fan. Not really anything to comment on this part. Yeah, no, normally you look at that, you get stuck there for a second. Stuff that up because you're meant to look the opposite way of which the sign is and then go that way, because it puts a brick, maybe a bit too fast to see, but it puts a brick wall wherever you look. Probably see it for that split second. Yep, more sizing issues. If you got the sizing down, you could probably get through it quite a bit quicker. It is all about the sizing in the end. Sizing, positioning, and placement. Well, positioning and placement is the same. Sure, there must be a quicker way to get out of this elevator maze, but I just follow the arrows. If you ran straight, I'm pretty sure if you run straight there, you would end up on that final arrow to go left instead of going right at that part. More time wasting, we have to get all the things. And boop. Yeah, I definitely say keep this in here. I tried to put it over here because I know the next bit you have to put it through that door, but the room's not big enough for you to make it. See, easy. You grab that, boom. Destroy time and space. Why not? It's actually quite interesting. If you look through the windows, you can see later parts of the level. I sadly don't do that. Also, I jump over the gap, which I completely forgot about when I did this. So that was a time waster. One of the most annoying things about this video was finding royalty-free music that I think suited the game and suited each level. I may have failed in some of them. Comment, tell me! You can probably comment and tell me that the commentary sucks as well. But yeah, that's the old part of the level. You can see through the window. This bit I worried about, I thought I lost the door. Oh, you'll see. Yeah, I thought I lost the door. I'm like, where in the... I do wonder if you could run to the left at the start, if you actually run into that area, and you can just skip it. Probably not, but... wonder. I'll have to test some things out in here. See if there's any secrets in these final bits. May do a video on it, if there is actually some. Because you're like running down there, I wonder what's down that way. Probably nothing, but may be interesting to see. There are those doors that block items. Some of them you can actually force items through, I found. You're not meant to, but you can. And then the final level is pretty much you just strolling through. There's not really puzzles to do. You just have to listen to the dialogue. Explaining the premise of the game, explaining mentality, explaining thinking stuff, using the brain, solving problems. Provocative words. It's actually quite neat how you're running back for all the levels you've done. You can go back through your dream states. You're waking up. That's the symbolism of it. But yes, I have hoped you've enjoyed this video, and I hope I've done it in a decently impressive time, I hope. I could probably do it better if I fixed a couple of the things I've done wrong, but yeah, I had fun doing this. Even finding the music was fun. So thank you very much if you're one of the few people who watches this. It was a joy to make. But just like the game, the video will end. And I hope you have a good day. And this was Superliminal in 38 minutes and 27 seconds. See ya.